Hi folks, it's Jeff here, the 30-minute trader. I would like to welcome you all to the first day, depending where you are in the world, the morning, the afternoon, or the evening of the Monday to Friday free 5-day Forex trading for beginners of Bootcamp. Now, I emphasize the word beginners Bootcamp because so many people I've spoken to have traded previously. So for some, it will be a refresher. For others, it might be getting rid of bad habits. Wherever you are, whether it be a beginner. Hi, Nick. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Yep, good. Whether you're a beginner, a refresher, or perhaps getting rid of bad habits, welcome you. And for those people at home, whether you're coming on just now or you're going to join a session later, tomorrow, or even watch this in the future, I'd like to welcome you too. So thank you very much. This is being recorded so everybody knows, so you can access this tomorrow. So Alana, if you could just let me know by leaving a message, any answers. What is your experience with trading, please? Whether it be 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, and which style? And Craig, I'm going to come to you, and Nick, I'm going to come to you, please. Let me just drop that in there.
I can't get my video to work for some reason.
But that's okay. But the thing is, I can hear you. Can you see me, Craig?
Yeah, no worries.
That's fine.
I can see everybody. It's just my video is being a pain in the ass. I don't know why.
Let me just check. Stuart Grant, Irene Barnett, George Williams. We know George. I must have met you.
What, person to person? Not sure. But I noticed we've got a lot of.
Did you ever meet George Williams?
You know what, rubbish with names.
He was yeah. I'll speak to you offline about this anyway. Yeah, that's what George Espana, Irene Barnett, lovely lady.
Irene Barnett, yeah, I've known for a long time. I went with her for a long time. It's probably through her.
Yeah.
And her son Jason, yeah. Yeah,
I've never met our family, but Jason, and they're all very good in whatever they do. And there's Mr. Sudgahar. I worked with Stuart Grant for a while, and he was my boss, and I was his boss in a previous job. It's quite interesting. Good people. I love to get about a year I started with him. I get about I'll stop. So okay, thanks very much for that. So, Mr. Trading Invest Sudgahar, welcome here today. Mr. Paul Everett, Mr. Stefan, welcome here today. You're late. Where have you been? But anyway, love the harmony joke. We're just doing a little warm up just now. So, Sudgahar, can you hear me okay? Yeah, I can hear you. Bad reception. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to introduce myself because hopefully we're going to be here together for 5 sessions, and it's good to know a little bit about each other. My name is Jeff Goodwin, Scottish accent. Recently moved from Thailand after 4 years to Indonesia. Currently in Jakarta today, and then for about a week I'll be going around Sumatra Islands, and then eventually I'll end up in Bali in a week to 10 days time, and then we'll see what happens after that. That's about me. My trading experience always shocks people when I tell them. I had a very good mentor who brought me into trading, and I'm actually in a privileged position where now I'm mentoring that person, actually, which is it's quite interesting indeed. And his name's Paul. Mr. Nick, where are you from? How long have you been trading, please?
I'm from London, England, and I've been trading for probably just over 3 years now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thereabouts.
Ups and downs? Yes.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
As you know, as a few of you probably are aware that I did once become a $50,000 funded trader, but you know, emotional ties and everything else, I ended up losing it, which I'm struggling a little bit to get it back again. But I think I'm almost there. So yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still a roller coaster journey at the moment. It's not plain sailing, that's to say the least.
Yeah. So just to mention a little bit, without getting into any detail, people going through an emotional period of their time, I encourage them to stop trading. In fact, there's no encouragement. Stop trading. If you're going through life stuff, moving, death, divorce, whatever it may be, loss of a job, stop trading. Yep. Stefan, lovely to see you here.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm from Germany, but I am currently staying in Canada, and I have been trading for about 6 to 8 months, pretty much full time. And yeah, it's been going better and better with every failed attempt. I just get that much closer to you know, making it work. So yeah, lots of emotions, but
yes. And may I ask your languages you speak, please, Stefan?
Yeah, I do speak German natively and then English as well.
Well, just so you know, the last German person, or it's actually Swiss, but German language person, came to me and I got him funded within 6 weeks from scratch, from zero, 6 weeks, 60,000 euros. I think it was with my Forex funds or FTMO, one of the two. I was trading gold using a different strategy I used back then, using volume. There is a free course for that. If people want a free course, there's a free course, I'll send them that way. Malcolm, firstly, welcome. Jaden, welcome. Demo, welcome. Malcolm, tell us a bit about yourself, if you can speak, your trading experience, where you are in the world. Just to get to know each other's going to work together all week long, so we know a little bit. Okay, he's busy. Jaden, welcome. Tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, trading experience, please. If you can.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm from Derbyshire in the Midlands, and my trading experience, I've been trying to trade for about 2 years. I've lost probably five or 6 grand doing it. I've not had no proper training. I just dived in by myself. So I didn't even have a proper strategy or anything.
Okay, let me ask you an awful question. But is your way working?
Well, I've stopped my way. I've just stopped it altogether.
Because you're losing money. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't mean to be apologise for that, but it's just something's got to change. Something has to give. And what I'm looking to create here during this week is a place we can learn to trust each other and be open enough to say what you've just said. But thank you for being open right from the get-go to say what you've been going through. Thank you.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah. Craig, more about your trading experience, please, and where you're from.
I'm originally from Middlesbrough, but I live in Spain now for the last 24 years. Trading wise, it's just something I've been interested in through friends in the past and chatting to them and stuff like that. But I am a newbie. I'm a complete beginner. I've got an account which I ran for 6 months with virtual funds, just playing with it, trying to work out what works, what doesn't work, and everything else. So now I've got a real time account, which I'm looking at right now. Not having a great day, but there you go. It's going to get back. And I obviously want to get more knowledge so I can not lose, basically.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry about the video. It's not having it at all. I don't know why.
We're glad you're here. Demo Brown, the bottom left. I don't know if you can hear. He's a gym rat. He's a beast. He's let me see if he's if he can speak or he cannot. He might be working. I don't know. We'll carry on. Sudgahar, Mr. Trading in
Right,
Oh, hi there, Demo. Hello, mate. Can you tell us a lot about yourself?
Sorry,
just get to know each other. So it's all about building trust this week.
You know me, Jeff. Been looking at trading 6 or 7 years on and off. Doing all right. Back on track now. So, yeah. I just need to get a bit more consistent without the emotions. But yeah, back on track the last couple of days.
Nice to hear. Nice to hear.
All good.
Thank you very much. And can I ask, can you speak today? My evening, just so 9:15 in the evening. I'm in Indonesia, Jakarta. Can you speak this evening, Damien?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit, mate. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Mr. Trading Invest, Sudhakar, tell us about yourself. How long have you been trading, please, for?
Hi everyone, I'm Sudhakar. I'm from India, but I'm staying in South Africa. I'm also been trading 2 years on and off, but from last 6 months I'm trying seriously.
Okay, thank you. And ups and
Thanks.
downs. I know there's been ups and downs for you. Had a chat.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for your honesty, and Alani, you've told me yours. So quick question for you. Normally today is all about TradingView, but I'm just checking. Most of you may know TradingView. Craig, do you know about TradingView?
Yes, I've installed it.
Yeah.
I've got it on the computer. I've got the 1 month trial package right now.
Yeah.
So I've been having a play with it today. I put it on this morning, basically about 6 o'clock. So I've been having a bit of play around with it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just let everyone know there's a free unlimited TradingView. You can get tradingview.com. You don't have to buy anything, but to get the upgraded version, you can do a demo for 30 days. So let me just check. Has anybody here not used TradingView before? That's maybe a better question to ask. Stephanie, have you used TradingView? Yeah, okay. So I'm assuming everybody's used TradingView. So what I'm going to do for people, just real quick, give a very brief overview of my setup. With no indicators, no nothing on the chart. We'll just take it from there. We get them there. And you all see my screen, my white screen.
Yep.
Yes, mate.
Thank you very much. Right now, every candle is worth 1 hour of time. I'm not saying I trade that way. I'm just so set it up that way. So mine, I have a white background, very light background. My candles are like gray, which for most people would either be green or blue. And my red candles I've changed to black. Because if you know about trading psychology, everybody tells you remove red, danger, danger. It's a danger color. Yes, thank you very much. Now, Jane, quickly ask you, what color is your screen and what color is your candles?
Red and green.
Okay. Just think about it, potentially changing it. That's all. For me, that's pleasing. That might be too bright for people, the white background. I find to train from, white or a light gray is easier for me personally. Yes, so do whatever suits you. I played with green and black. I played with different sort of colors, but I've actually, because of one indicator I use, I've actually went away from the green and the black to this light gray and black, just so you know. So from the top left, the way TradingView works, on the top left, I can change the, if you're into stocks, you can change the ticker, or currency pairs are called pairs. So I can type in here AUD USD, or I might do EUR USD, you can see there, or I can do a whole bunch of ones. XAU USD, to do gold. How many here like trading gold? No?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, people like, yeah.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Some people like to trade S&P 500, the NAS. You can trade that here on using without being into futures. You can trade futures here. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, everything with this here. Now I'm going to switch to the top. I'm going to stick to AUD USD. I call this a beginner's pair. Why? Because it just moves nicely. Right now it's on the hour. So I'm going to go from the 1 minute. This now every minute, I'm just double checking. I've hit the 1M. When you first start this open, Craig, you will have probably set, this will probably be on the daily for you when you first open this. So it'll probably be just be there. And you won't see these extra times. add the extra times, you just click on whatever, there'll be a drop down at the side, and just
I've got
start.
them. I've got them.
Just,
I've got it set at 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute.
Yeah, excellent. So just start them. So that's fine. Here I have regular candles. I also have a line chart starred, candles and a line chart. So the way that looks, just to show you know, remove what I'm doing. Delete. I want to remove that there. That's a candle. That's the line chart. Candle, line chart. Yep, I use it for different purposes. You may have heard the phrase indicators. To add an indicator or to go back to an indicator, you simply click on that. I've got a couple of indicators called the 30-minute trader, just to show you. I'll just put that one on there. Yeah. And you see certain things happening in a minute. And I'll put another one called the 30-minute. Remove these 30-minute trader direction. I'll just go down to the 15-minute just to show you. Yeah. Now, what these do, you can see very easily, ladies and gentlemen, when it leaves a green box, the target's a red box. Yeah. And it goes up and down between these boxes just to make life a lot easier. You also notice different background, shades of background. They also are to assist you with the trade. If you're struggling about when to get in, we've also got these little things to assist you getting in. If you go down to the 1 minute time frame, let me quickly check this one little thing here. That's fine by me. Have you ever stuck with you don't know where you are? Just wiggle this, Craig. So if you're stuck with Trading View, if it's not moving, the price is on the right hand side. Just give a little wiggle and it moves. It becomes unstuck. Yeah. So look at this. Let's say I know nothing about trading. And Craig, what I'm going to do, this is not about indicators. Today is not about indicators, but I'm going to go back in time and you tell me to stop. Don't wait too long, because I want to focus on other things. Just I'm going to keep going back in time and say stop whenever you wish.
Stop.
Okay, so you can see that it came from a red box. Yeah, do you see that up there?
Yep.
Now what I'm going to do is you see here about a red, and if you look back in time, I've got this big green one here. You see that?
Yep.
And you see and I teach people in my mentoring group to trade between a red and a green box, or if you even see this, even better. So I'll forget all these now. I'm going to put on the other one. Just want to show you them. Right? I get them to teach from a red box to a green box. So if all I did, nothing else, I said to them, right, when you see that there, make that green. And as it comes down, it does something in here. People know about FEG's imbalance, does something. And does it hit its target? Yes, it does. Now, once it's achieved the target, we look left. We're always looking for left for targets. So I can say that again. We're looking for left for targets. I'm going to move this, and you tell me when you next see a big red box. I'm going to move left. Tell me when you see a big red box.
Now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that red box and make it red. Oh, style, I mean that red that you've chosen. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that there?
Yeah, it's a big red box.
Yeah, so it went from a red to a green. They went back to a red. Can you see that with your untrained eye? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see a big red box. Yeah.
And it went to that. What I'm trying to say, it's so freaking obvious. It's so obvious so that even someone who's never seen this before, you trade from box to box. And then when it achieves that, you see something in here, which you'll learn about right there. It hits it. Then where's the next target? Right there, from red box to green box. Can you see? But then you learn about something like this. As long as you're in profit, as long as it's this side of this green line, you stay in the trade and you don't have to exit. And then when it comes up to here, there's your exit. Can you see that? right there. But that's the future, if people want it. Today, what I want you to do is to focus on what you, right now, focus, what do you want out of this course, this 5 days? Hi, Malcolm. Hi, Chris. Malcolm, we can't hear you. Are you there? At the bottom left, Malcolm, there's a
I'm here.
I'm sure I saw someone else on here as well, actually. Chris, is that which Chris is that, please? Is that Mr. Berry?
No, Afolabi.
Oh, hello, hello, Malcolm. Can the bottom left in your Zoom? Can you if you can, looking for you to speak, or leave a message down below if you can't speak. Okay, maybe you can't. I'll just carry on. So one of the things I'm going to ask you right now, what are you wanting out of this 5-day? Thank you very much, Chris. What do you want out of this? Because this is for you. I do have a pathway already planned out, but it's good to hear, like from Jaden, for example, you come on here, someone spoke to you, you told me personally that he said, go and speak to a guy called Jeff, and you came here. What are you wanting out of this? Because I'm going to take notes. So I want what people want out of this. My aim is to try. I'm going to get your funded account in 5 days. Absolutely not. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Definitely, what are you wanting out? I'm going to ask everybody the exact same question. Starting off with you.
I've wrote down 12 months to a 6-figure funded account.
12 months, 6 figures. Okay, so you want, so you're looking for a potential pathway this week?
Well, this week I just want to be sort of reignited for the love of it, because I've not even put a trade on this year because I fell out with it.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to be reignited and
reignite.
Do you know what I mean? See some actual numbers.
Thank you.
A lot of lag.
Yeah. Not had that before.
A lot of lag.
Malcolm.
Lag. Hello.
Welcome.
Sorry, few technical deal, please.
Yes. Have you traded before, Malcolm?
Yes, I have.
How long, please? Don't need to give us too much details.
A couple of years.
Thank you very much. What do you want out of this course, this 5 days? We've got some lag. Someone got like a second or another computer. Malcolm, it's yours. You've got an iPhone and a computer on. Can you switch off one of them, please? The audio. That's the problem. If you can switch off the audio in one of them.
How's that?
That's a lot better. Is that better for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I hear you. As long as you can speak, Malcolm.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having a lot of lag difficulties. I was just trying to figure out which device is better.
Yep. I'm trying to find out, what are you looking from this course this week? We're not going to get you funded with this in this week, to be perfectly honest. Jaden's been honest enough and says he's wanting to reignite his love of trading, and he's looking to be, he said be on a 6-figure within 12 months. That's what Jaden's, I'm looking for what people want. You came into this course today expecting something. So I want to take notes so I can do best to put you on your way. This is for you. It's not for me. So Malcolm, what do you want from, what are you looking for when you didn't actually sign up for anything?
Ultimately, I would like to replace my income.
Yes. Income, yeah.
And it would be nice if I can do that.
Switch off the audio on your other device, please. You've got 2 devices, switch the audio off in one of them. That's it. And now speak with that one switched off.
How's that?
Nah, switch it off, please. Switch one of them off. The audio. Only the, okay. Now speak. Can you speak, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Switch the other one. The other one. Switch the other one off and that swap them around. Okay, well, Malcolm's doing that. Craig, what do you want out of this course, please? This week?
A better understanding of everything, basically. So we'll see where it goes.
How will you know when you've hit that target of better understanding?
Because I'll understand stuff.
Okay, I know, but how do you know when you've hit a goal unless you have a target?
Well, my target is obviously there's a lot of jargon, a lot of terminology. Ultimately, it's knowing when to understand, when to buy in, when to close,
when to buy and sell. Oh, close.
Yeah,
thank you.
and when basically.
I appreciate that. Buy, sell, close. And I said I'm looking for myself, trading view, and train my eye on such. Okay. Thank you very much, Alana. Familiar side with trading view. And she's looking for a strategy. Okay. Nick, what do you want out today, please? Or this week? So I give
to
everybody
learn
homework.
to be more. Yeah, I just want to learn to be more consistent. Be more consistent. Get back to winning ways without so much emotion.
Without
mindset.
Emotion. Yeah.
Yeah, training my mindset basically.
Okay, just a small task then. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes. Mindset, consistent, emotion. Is anyone else experienced becoming over emotional when they're trading? Or is it just Nick?
Do you count anger at that one when you think, what the fuck has just happened?
Yeah. I'm not the only one who's wanted to throw their laptop out the window.
No, I don't think. Yes. Yes. So thank you for that, Nick, for your honesty.
Yeah, you're right. No worries. 1 second.
Appreciate that. Mr. Trading Invest Sudkahar, what do you want of this course this week, please?
Okay. I want to identify the time as per my work schedules. Time and pair of the day.
Time work schedules. Okay. That should be pretty easy then to do that. Thank you very much. But it's obviously not been up until now. Chris put what experience emotional overload leads to revenge trading. Does anyone else here have revenge trading? Nick?
Yeah,
yes,
I've done
Stephen?
plenty of that.
Stop revenge trading.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I'll tell you a little story in a minute about something. And then I said that trading invest with Chris, demo. Yeah. Malcolm, have you got yours? Yes. Replace your income. But that's
yes.
ultimate. And this week, what do you want out of this week? We're not going to do it this week, unfortunately.
Just to have a better understanding of what you do and what or how it plays out.
Okay, that's fine. That's easy. I appreciate that so much. And Mr. Demo, what would you like of this week, please? About Stefan as well.
Hello, mate.
Hi there. Nice
yeah,
to hear you.
Just here, you know, just good to get knowledge and just here for a bit of a psychological side of it, you know. I've managed to, I've got the trading back to where I want it to be. So yeah, just here to give you support as well, mate, to be fair.
And I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And the last gentleman is, and I'm put under a lot of pressure because the last German-speaking gentleman I worked with, 6-week funded account. Stefan, over to you. Can you beat it? 6 weeks. No pressure, I'm joking. What do you want out of this week? Just
So mainly, you know, I'm already very confident in what I do. I do want to, however, go over the basics again. The more times I hear it, the more times I, you know, really soak it all up. I feel like it's just going to help me in the long run. And this is also a really good opportunity for me to just see you and your learning style in a way. So how do you explain things? Is this something that resonates with me? So it's a really good chance for me to kind of get to know you, see how you work. Yeah, and then hopefully, you know, take the next step, and then, yeah.
Thank you very much. I've got a good idea. Sudhakar. So let me ask everybody. Sudhakar works 2 shifts. Is that correct? So let's just get Sudhakar's done today, so we can then have the rest of the week off. Sudhakar, when you do 2,
yeah.
well, let's sort Sudhakar's shifts out right now, so you can have the rest of the week off. Okay. So what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to write up here. You tell me here. What 1 week, what time you finish and what time you start.
Okay. 1 week I will start 7 a.m. So 6 a.m. in UK time.
6 a.m. UK time. And what time you finish?
Yes, 6 to 3.
You finish at 3. And then the second week?
I come back like 6, 3:30.
3:30.
Come on.
And the second week, when do you start?
Yeah, it's a 5 p.m. just.
5 p.m. And you finish when?
In the morning, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Wow, 6 a.m.
Morning 6. Yes.
All UK time.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's do with Sudhakar's now. So that's his predicament. So as soon as he gets this information, he can have the rest of the week off. What can we do to help Sudhakar?
Sorry, Jeff?
I'm asking
look for a
everybody else
suitable
here.
trading time. Look for a suitable trading time.
That's what he's looking for. He says he can't find one. So he's got between 3:30, time he gets home, perhaps, I don't know, half an hour, until the following morning. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah, half an hour.
So you went from 4 p.m. all the way through to the following morning at 6 a.m. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, yeah. So I can be, 11 at.
Thank you very much. And the second week, but for me, that's really long hours. That seems really long, actually. A 13-hour day. So you finish at 6, time you got home. You've got could you trade in the afternoon from midday for an hour?
Yeah, I can trade 2 hours, Jeff. Yeah, because I can sleep in the morning and where I can wake up. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so can you do me a favor? I'm looking for one. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. I'm looking for one person to take the lead and ask Sudhakar questions. I'm going to resolve put to these to bed some of these problems as soon as possible, so we can actually go on with actually learning to trade, because these are easy fix. So let me see who's been trading here the longest. Possibly, I don't know. Stefan, you're a good trader. Okay, so he's is Germany one? You're in Canada, not Germany. I apologize.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I was confused there. Jaden, you ever traded your evening before?
Who's that? Me? Sorry,
Jaden.
Yeah, I've traded the evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, where are you from? Which country, please? Thank you for being here.
From Nigeria.
Thank you for it. So you're the same time zone or 1 hour ahead of the UK?
1 hour ahead of the UK.
Okay, so the same as South Africa, I think. Then. Okay, so have you ever traded your evening?
Well, I kind of look at the chart instead of time zones. Sometimes I have targets or points of interest that I look at, and sometimes if you say you want to concentrate on one particular period, you might not get the opportunities at that point. So I think if you have the time, you get to check the charts at various points and pick your entries and your exits.
Yeah, so I believe you say he checks in various times of the day. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Anybody else is traded in the evening, UK time or that sort of time?
Yeah, I've traded various times of an evening, and obviously depending on different pairs, sometimes the spread is a lot more crazy than others. But yeah, I've tried different times.
Yeah.
But I prefer to trade earlier if possible. Before it was in sort of like in the morning and stuff, but UK time that is. But now I tend to just try and trade in the afternoon.
Yeah. So Sudhkar, between 6 and 8 p.m. Try then, okay?
In 6 to 8 p.m. UK time.
Sudhkar, are you there?
Yes, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 6 to 8 p.m. All my charts are set to New York time, just so you know. Those people want to know how I line out. All my charts are set to New York time. I work out everything based on Eastern Standard Time. Then I have to then change to the people I'm speaking with. So what I'm really trying to say to you is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. So if you add 5 for you, Sudhkar, onto that, 5 and 1, 5 and 2, you can trade then. Other times, it depends on your sleep. That's the other thing you've got to watch for this time here. It's definitely a 2-hour window this week here. So let's take 5 away. Let me just check. Yeah, take 5 away from here. What time? 12, 7 a.m. Could you trade 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, which is midday, for an hour?
Midday what time, Jeff? 12.
Your 12, UK 12 noon, which is your 1.
1 o'clock in the night.
The morning, afternoon.
Yeah, no problem, Jeff. 1 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll say that again.
Can work.
That's 12 to 1. And that time, I've given you the time for that. That's it done. Have you written that down?
Okay.
Have you written that down? And tell me what you've written down, please, and then we'll move on.
Yes. Yeah. 12 to 1. Yes.
So what times have you written down, please?
12 to 1. Yes.
12 to 1. Thank you very much. And the other week?
Other week, I'm not sure, Jeff.
Okay. So are you happy with the answers you've got?
Yeah, that's fine, Jeff. Yeah, 12 to 1.
Excellent. So what are you going to do the rest of the week, Sudhkar? I'm teasing. Okay, let's go back up to the hour. The reason why I'm doing it, he's been telling me this forever, and that's how easy it is. But some people just keep giving you excuses. I'm sorry, Sudhkar, sometimes a bit of tough love's needed. So let me just take this back to the beginning. We're introducing trading view. Some people needed to familiarize themselves. Here, over here, this is day 1. We'll have various things you might use. I've highlighted certain ones I use. People want to know. I use offset trend line, an arrow, horizontal ray, not horizontal line, a vertical line, parallel channel, sometimes a U, and I don't really use that. I've got these tapped here. So for a trend line, by highlighting that comes down here. And I've switched it on by starred. That means it's my favorite. My favorites are on. So we want to know what I do. So that's it there. So, and an hour, 1 hour per candle, it looks like it's an uptrend. I don't trade from trend lines, but I use this just to get an overview of what's happening. I trade based on time. Yep. What else will I say? I focus on candles themselves. I'll focus on these areas, these here. Some people call them imbalance. Some people call them FVGs. I'll focus on candles. For example, let me focus on this. We have a light candle, a light candle, a light candle, a light candle. We have a black candle. Out of nowhere, we have a black candle. I look left. What's left? Those people that know about candles, what's in there? Or what is the not there? Let me just quickly. What is there? Nick, what is there?
FVG.
A fair value gap, an imbalance. Is anyone here not heard of imbalance or fair value gap? Malcolm, have you heard of that?
Yeah, no, I have not heard of that.
Thank you very much.
Me neither.
Thank you. Who was that, please? Was that Craig?
That was Craig. Yep.
Thank you, Craig. Okay, just look what happens. It hits that. I look for reasons for things to happen. I look left and it tells me. There's also something there. I'm going to mention various things here. There's no overlap with the bodies. Most of these candles overlap. So what is it goes up to that there, has a pullback, okay, before carrying on. Okay, so let's carry on. So there's a white candle, a white candle, we have a dark candle, we have two candles together. Look left, what happened there? Okay, it came down to there. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to put a box, a rectangle box around there. I can make that gray, just for example, and I'll remove that. You'll ask me how I trade. Okay, you can extend that, you can do whatever you like. And then you can use this as a break. I don't trade on the 1 hour, but it makes some difference if it's a 1 hour or 1 minute or a daily. I'm just showing you candles. Another way to trade this, as soon as it breaks out there, buy, or it breaks down, sell, and you would sell to that candle there. But we keep getting up candles. We have a white candle, white candle, a white candle, a white candle, white. We have a black candle. We look left. What's happened here? The other thing you also have to consider is that something called broker spread. Has anyone heard of broker spread before?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I think it's caught me out a couple of times.
It certainly has. We look up here and
I've heard of Marmite spread.
Yeah, up here it's showing you right now what the broker spread is 0.2 for the candle right now. That's about out. Sorry, apologize. That candle there, broker spread was the difference. That's what I was looking for there. Okay, it carries on. Something happens. Black, black, black. If I look left, I don't want to say too much, but Mr. David Brown, what's happened there? Off there. Let me see if so Halana, I'm going to give you some information that I know a friend of yours trades with. 50% of that wick, what happens? It reverses. Thank you very much. Notice I said that. It then starts coming down. There's a little sneaky one there, but black, 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 black. Why did it stop there? Let's look left. If I do that there, what is in there? I'm just telling you what I see. We'll come back to that. Suka, see that again, please. Without giving the names away, but there's no overlap. There's no overlap. There's no, the wicks overlap, but the bodies don't. The bodies don't. Okay, and that there. So if you think of the old support and resistance, the old support and resistance type thing, there's no overlap. This is not a support and resistance. But if you think of that there. So it comes down, it reverses. Okay, you can change time frames. So let's say you're aware of that, but you're not getting in. You wait for something to happen round about there. You say, well, it might happen round, you're not really sure where it's going to happen, round about there, or you can draw a zone, like a little zone type thing rather than a line. You could, I'm going to highlight that. So that's the 9th of, that's going, 9th of June. So I'm going to type in here the 9th of June. I'm showing you how I trade at the moment. So I'm going to type in here the 9th of June, and I'm making that 0, 100. I'm just picking any candle I see. So that's it there. So I'm now going to go down a time frame or 2 time frame. I go to the 15-minute. I just come down there and I'm not changing the time. Hit there. I just want to focus on there. And now I have a lower time frame on that area, whereas I was expecting it to reverse. And the lower time frame actually tells me it was slightly lower. It comes down. I could do a lower time frame again potentially. I could put on an entry indicator. I could drop to the 5-minute as an example. So let me ask Stefan for a minute. Stefan, are you there?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you very much. So you see what I've done. I've just marked that across, and the lower time frame tells me I was slightly out on the 15-minute. You see it coming down there, and we're not jumping in any trade. We're not jumping in any trade whatsoever. Okay. Some people would. I'm asking for your attention because you know you're a seasoned trader. Some people would say above there would be like a level of. You could either use the word break of structure, you could use the word change of character. There's lots of different phrases you could use. Some people would perhaps put on an EMA. Some people would do something like, well, as soon as it breaks above that green line, there's an entry there, and you stay in the trade all the way until there. Some people would say, well, it's also came from this green for buy. I'm looking for to hit a target here. Once it passes that, the next target is here. But this came afterwards, so that's the real target. Target 1, target 2. This came after the fact. So there's your targets, and this type of thing I built. This is part of a system I call the 30-minute trader. Where as long as it stays above there, we've got a target, and we're going from green to red and back down to green the whole time. Switching that off for a minute. What entry systems are you aware of or that you've used? May I ask?
You mean in this specific example?
Yes, for this, it's just an example. You know, when we're not talking about a particular time of day, just for what you see there. I don't want to put you on the spot, but just what type of entry do you use?
Well, I mean, I think for the most part, I'm always looking for some sort of breakout. You know, like you said, changing in the structure, and then I'm looking for a pullback. So that's like my main thing is I always look for that retracement. I look for a clear sign of rejection, and then the main thing has to be patience. And so in this one, I would have probably, I would have looked for sells, just looking on the 5-minute chart. I would have taken higher time frames for confirmation, or to at least give me a better understanding of where the market's going. But yeah, it looked like, it helped support really well at the top, and then kind of dropped, retested that same area. It held support again. So I would have probably gotten in on a sell right there. Yeah, that would have probably been my my way to go. And then I'm pretty sure, right around that very bottom of those candles, there has to be either a fair value gap that was way earlier that it just tapped into, or it might have also been a like a key level on a really high time frame, like a weekly key level or even a daily key level.
Yeah. So let's have a look at this. We'll change that to 130 now, because we're dialed in on a lower time frame. I'll go to 130. So so you can see it now focused on here. What I'm going to go down now is to a 3-minute, a 2-minute. So again, looking for what he said there was some really important information. He said they're looking for a fair value gap. So now you see this here, we've got this liquidity void here. I'm going down to the 2-minute time frame. I'm looking to see if there's any fair value gaps here. There was actually one there, but let's go down to the 1-minute. Can you trade on the 1-minute with your trading view, or whatever you got there, Stefan?
Yeah. 1 minute. It's always what I look for, the entries. Yeah.
Yeah, so straight away now we've got this. There's no overlap there. There's a little bit of overlap here. It pushes up, comes back down, then that's when it starts moving away as it breaks out above this previous high. Let me just move some stuff because for some people it might be a bit too technical. So let's just keep it nice and slim. This is supposed to be a beginner's course, but never mind. Everybody has traded before. So we've got that area there now. You could potentially, could you use that? Nick, demo. Let me see who else. Okay, let's take it down a little bit further. Let's go down to a 15-second chart. Let's just see what we can get from that. Okay, so this will be slightly, where's this time? That says there. Now let's do the 15-second. What do you see now, Stefan? You said you're looking for a fair value gap. It comes up. What we have a huge liquidity. It comes down. And if you had something like this, it could say enter the trade. Bang. Do you see that gap there?
Yeah.
Right there, coming down to a 15-second. This doesn't come standard, but I've invested my tools for myself. Because what it did here, it kept pushing away. It was really pushing hard, and something happened. And this is a bit of a giveaway. And as long as if you've got some sort of moving average, EMA, or some other system to help you overcome the fear, and then away you go. Not exactly, it was a liquidity void. There was a gap of no trading there, and it came down, and that actually came. So if you look at that candle there, and if you look up here, the open, the high, the low, and the close. The open, so the close, if you see the C, that one right there, the close of that was 66978. Yeah, I go to that one there, 66979. It's fraction of a percent out. Do you see that? Whatever that, it's practically zero. It's practically nothing. So it took all that gap out and then went to the moon. And when you see things like that, especially with this, why this? That was a breakaway gap right there. Never tapped into it. Bang. And when you see these, just
you're all on the floor here.
Yeah. Let me just see who's speaking, please. Okay. So let's carry on. So people are asking, how do I trade? I've developed an indicator called the 30-minute trader. It does all the heavy lifting for me. And it works typically from 1 minute to the 15-minute. And I use the 15-second, more of a precise, if I can't find a fair value gap. And that's it. So a bit more how I trade since I've been asked. These just an overview. Yeah. I see red boxes and I see green boxes.
Yeah, you can't even stay in for a long time, can you? You ain't sitting on my glasses, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, where are they then?
They're on top of your trainers, so they're on the floor.
All I do
When do you want to talk to them?
let me just see who's.
You can't even stay in there for a long time, you know what I mean?
I'm going to mute everybody.
My back's cold now.
I've muted everyone. If you want to speak, please unmute. So as these come down, I'm just drawing boxes. And what do you think I'm looking for when I'm drawing these boxes as it comes down? Red means sell, green means buy. What do you think I'm looking for? I'm just drawing. I'm just drawing boxes.
Are you looking for indicators where you would want to get in and get out kind of thing, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just say we missed this entry. You could get in, but let's say you missed it. Okay. And you want to get in here, your target's here. So you would say, well, my first target is there. Does it achieve it? Yes, it does. It does a little bit extra. And what it's left is a red box. So my next target, if I wanted to buy, if I thought it was going up, is there. And it hits the bottom of the box. Once that's achieved, it turns around. Where's my next target? It's right there. And that's how I teach people to trade in my 30-minute trader group. That's it. Then there's lots of other stuff. Like I teach people on the candles, specific candles. So what else was happening here? Let me just give someone else it. Sudkahar, what's here, mate? What's here? There's absence.
Yeah, fair value. Yes.
It's a fair value gap. So not only does it go back up to the red stabilizer, it also takes out the fair value gap. Thank you very much. It takes the majority of that out. So it's something called improper price action. So to explain that, in order to buy a car, there's got to be a seller. In order to sell a car, there's got to be a buyer. Well, the end result, would that make sense to people? So there's all this selling, this huge impulse, and yeah, and it's huge. So it's improper. So it's came down, and it's went back up, and it's hit a stabilizer. And as soon as that happens, it drops. So I just get people to draw boxes. I don't trade people to be superstars. I trade them, teach them to be consistent. And this, so that for yourselves would be, right, if you have nothing, what can you do? See something like that, just draw a box. Find the last ones there, find the last ones there. Taps into, then that's your target. Okay, why did that go up? Look for a reason. Today's an overview, a little bit for some people overwhelmed. It comes down with nothing left. Because with nothing left, to the left of us here, we just follow it down. And if you have a system, stay in the trade, you just do that. As it comes down and it turns around, Nick, what is here and what is here, please? What is there and what is there?
Sorry, I've just got to look closer.
It's absent of something. So therefore it's
liquidity void.
Liquidity void there, yeah. But what is there? Imbalance, fair value gap.
Imbalance,
fair value gap.
FBG imbalance, it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, so guess what? It does come down, it comes back up, and as soon as it's done it, it goes flat, then turns around, another entry. You don't need any indicator to say, there's a flat top bang. But if it's just so happened, if you had the 30-minute trader, it does all the heavy lifting for you, bang, there you go. I'll take that off there. So now let me see if you can, Nick, let me see if you can do this. It comes down, black, 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 white. Oh, yeah. What's changed? It was selling. Let's look what's left. Fair value gap. Fair value gap. Fair value gap. Liquidity. There's no overlap here. And I'm deliberately overwhelming some people. And some other people will be saying, get to the good stuff. This is too easy. But look, this is day one. Where does it stop? Where does the body?
If this is too easy, I'm fucked.
It's okay. This is for some people. Now there's a couple of people here that have been trading for years. That's why I say that, Craig. So all you're looking for is looking left. And I'll give you a little cheat code. Did you ever do like technical drawing at school?
Me?
I did as it happens.
Yeah, I'm speaking to Craig.
Okay at it, but
yeah, a little bit. If I remember that far back.
Now, I'm not that good, but would you say that's approximately 45 degrees? It might be 50, might be 40, but
yeah, I think that's 48.2.
Thank you. So you're better than me, right? So if you've got a low and it's going up, just draw it 45 degrees. Then once it gets to the high and it breaks through there, there's your trade right there. You don't have to be able to read the candle just by doing this. Now, I'm going to show you this again, right? With a black candle, with a black candle, with a black candle, with a black candle, black, and it goes white. So what can that mean? It can change. So do a 45-degree angle the opposite way. 45, 50, 48.2. Once it breaks through, boom, where's the target? Can you see that? I'm trying to make it super easy. And if you had that, we have a red target. So that means it's, be careful. It hits the target, which I would have drawn across. There. Soon it goes into it. Excellent. I've got that drawn. Grey, 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 grey. Turns around. Now it's on its way down. You want to do a 45-degree angle. 48.2. There you go. And then it comes down. But look left. Grey, grey, black. When you see that, that's an odd one, isn't it? That seems a bit odd. They're the same color, apart from that one. So when you see that, Nick, just take that there and draw it right, and it stops.
Yeah.
Why? And then it goes, and if your stop loss is too tight or you get in late, well, unlucky, it takes you out. If you get in when the baseline moves over, but it's not, but you think it's over. And then it stops you out, and then what you say, it goes the way you want it. And you're like, oh, you have a little swear to yourself and say, why always me? Blah, blah, always takes me out. Well, guess what? If you just look for these little sneaky ones, tiny sneaky ones right here. It stops there as a pullback.
In other words, snatching back liquidity.
Well, I wouldn't say liquidity, no. There's liquidity above and below. But it's going back for this fair value gap right there. With the wicks there. Okay, and then continued. But because Craig's new trading, he doesn't know about all that stuff. He just a 45-degree angle, 48.2, and there he gets in the trade. That's all he knows. Can you do that, Craig?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're drawing these lines on historical data which has already gone through.
Okay, so
yeah,
let's do
when you're actually trading live, you don't know any of that.
Okay,
obviously.
Right, we don't see. Can you see anything left?
No, and everything to the right has gone out of this.
Okay, so I've put bar replay, and then let's do it in bar replay. So far, they're all black. Are you with me?
Yep.
We have a white one. So let's draw a 45-degree angle. No indicators, no nothing. And what did I say? When would you enter the trade if you were to do so?
As it starts to reverse.
Yes, the other side of the line. The other side of the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's. Are you happy with that angle, or would you prefer like a stronger angle of that, or?
No, it's just to understand, obviously, because now you're predicting what you think it's going to do, isn't it?
I don't. Yes, but I use, for example, that candle there helps me a little bit as well, to be honest.
Why?
Because, thank you, black, 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 black.
That's the last black, basically.
That's the last black. Then it goes the opposite way. Then you've got to ask yourself, why? Why? And you learn about candles and spaces and things. You're like, and why did it stop there? I'm always looking left. Sometimes, well, for the advanced people here, there's actually something in there. There's a hidden FVG in there. There's a wick, and a body right in there. Don't worry about that just now. And it goes back up. Why is that one? I actually don't know about that one, to be perfectly honest. It comes back down. But all we're doing is we're looking for reasons why by looking to the historical data. The history tells us. And then it may, for example, turn around there and drop like a stone, really drop. And that's the bits we can't measure. Yeah, but if we were to measure it, something, for example, it could potentially come up to there and reverse. Why? Because of wicks right there. Sometimes that happens. Let's just test it. I might be wrong. I was not far wrong, was it? I was not far wrong at all. Now back to the wicks. Excuse me a minute, please. So that's actually been more than an hour already. An hour and 12 minutes. So for everyone inside these guides, that the 30-minute trader group, there's actually guides. Let me get rid of these here.
And there you go, my video started working.
Yeah. And here, these guides. Just have a look through them. That's just about people that are successful. Here, there's videos how I use my software. And then down there, the people that have not been around Forex for a while. That's just an overview of some of the terminology, but some people want to know the terminology. Like who is it wants to know the terminology and some basics like that? You've got that there. Yeah. Understanding the news, the impact. Go in there before you place trades. Double check the financial news. Giving you that there. Yeah. How to use TradingView if you're not comfortable with it. There's a little quick and easy video how to use TradingView. If you're looking to upgrade, I've got a discount code there. It's like an affiliate link type thing. If you do buy it, you can get it through there. That was the last 5-day trading bootcamp like this, the last one again. You can have a look through that if you like. For me, the best days when it all came together at the end, day 4 and day 5. But it was a build up to that. It was a build up, teaching a little bit every day. The first one was just more about finding out where people are, introducing TradingView, doing step by step. And what we've done here, let me just check. I've done one for TP. Thought I did a program together. Okay, it must be somewhere else. I've done an overview of a program of the whole 5 days. I thought I'd put it up here. So that's my plan. Today was more of an introduction to find out people's goals, find out where you're at, your trading experience. Craig, I see you now. I see you now. Never seen you before.
Yeah, that's what I said. At the end, the video started working on its own. So there you go. Funny.
Yeah, there you go. So let me try and think. So what do you have on plans for tomorrow? But what would you want out of tomorrow? If you individually said, if I do one thing, oh, Mr. Damon's sunbathing with the looks of things. Good on you, mate.
I was out for a walk, mate, today.
Okay, that's
out
good.
For a walk. Get a bit of sun. Had a bad day today.
So, Halana, what can I get? If I was, just give us 3 people who can shout something out, maybe Jaden, Halana, I don't know, some identifying wicks. Okay. Halana wants to know about wicks.
Candles, I would say, understanding the candles.
Candles, yeah, that's a big one. Candles. Sudgahar still there? Yeah, he's still here, and although he's had his times to trade, but he's still here. Thank you. With some police stuff. Yes. Candles, wicks. So there's just one other thing you would get tomorrow that would say, well, that's going to give me. Malcolm, what about yourself? You're in Scotland, when someone says the special, they say, yeah, you're right, special you are. You know, I don't know. That's it's a personal joke I had with Malcolm off the live. What would you like out of tomorrow, Malcolm? If you can't speak, can you type it if you can't speak? Can you unmute yourself? Technology. Okay, Malcolm's having a few technical. No, can somebody, Jane, you've unmuted. Can you tell me one thing you would like out tomorrow, please?
Oh, I'm interested in learning more about them fair value gaps.
Okay, thank you very much. By learning that, fair value gaps, candles, and wicks, that's basically the whole course. And if you can get that done tomorrow, then it's just a bit of homework. That is it, to be perfectly honest. That's how I trade. Wicks, candles, and fair value gaps.
Yeah.
And
And
what
has it done for you? Like, have you got funded accounts yourself?
Yes, just one.
Just one.
Just one. FTMO.
So,
There's many, Jade. There's many companies. I don't know, maybe about 50. I know of at least 20, but I'm sure there's a lot more than I know of. Class, and thank you, Jeff.
Oh, there's loads of funded account companies, mate. Loads of them.
Yeah, they're popping up every day.
New ones springing up every day.
Yeah, but fair value gap, candles, and wicks. That's really the whole course. And what we'll also do is I'll give you a little play with my own software later in the week. So basically, just does all the heavy lifting for you. So, oh look, there's a green one. There's a sell. Oh, there's a green one. There's a buy. It does all the work for you. That's what I love about it. So thank you very much for that today. Wicks, candles, FVGs, fair value gaps. And if anybody wants to message me personally, I'll try and squeeze it, because that's a lot to cover in an hour. An awful lot to cover in an hour. Stefan, I know you're a seasoned trader again. Let me know. Everybody, if you can just send me a message. Maybe I pitched this too difficult. Maybe I pitched it too easy. And I want to be fair to everybody. If you can send me a message so I can potentially change what I need to do for tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for your trust in being here today, gents. And I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.